And it would not be Thanksgiving without Kenny Allen. This is the Bennington Show. I'm Ron Bennington. There's Gail Bennington.
Yo.
And starting this off, of course, with Kenny Allen calling the old Ron and Fez show, which is a Thanksgiving staple in our family.
I happen to think that I'm the world's biggest Kenny Allen fan.
Well, I'll tell you this. Kenny is also a fan of yours. So we wanted to keep that as part of it and to hear our old friend Fez Whatley at Thanksgiving. This is the Bennington Family Thanksgiving. And joining us will be Chris Stanley, Joey Jojo Bennington, also Dan the Pearl Man Bennington, all making their, well, not all of them, but Dan's last appearance as part of a full-time member of our show. This is us Thanksgiving at the Hard Rock, a coming out party for the all-new Bennington Show. And what a night it was, Gail.
It was so incredible and so surreal. Amazing to meet everybody who came out and showed their love and support. Incredible comics who came out, and honestly, one of the most amazing experiences of just standing out on that marquee and looking out, and I couldn't believe it. It was a wild night for me.
If you go over to Twitter, you'll see the Bennington Family Thanksgiving marquee that was put up by the Hard Rock. Pictures of the people that showed up for it. The iBang has the story about Comedy 101, which we will be playing a little later on in the show. But what a fun time. And you talk about a reason to be thankful. It's doing this show with these people. Why don't you throw it to it, Gail?
We're going to start right now. The Bennington Family Thanksgiving.
They're the greatest. That's the band. And this is the Bennington Family Thanksgiving Show. I'm Ron Bennington. There's Gail Bennington.
Yo.
Who's that you brought here for Thanksgiving today?
Well, I brought in my good friend, Chris Stanley.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for welcoming him.
As of today, you'll be Chris Stanley Bennington. And who have you brought with you?
I brought my buddy, Joey Jojo.
What's up, guys?
Joey Jojo, welcome.
Thank you.
As of today, you will be Joey Jojo Bennington. And who else did you bring with you?
Oh, well, I just happened to run into Dan Perlman.
Oh, an American Indian. Perfect for this day.
He is a pearl man.
Yeah. You are welcome here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for welcoming me to your land.
You are now part of our tribe. And who is it that you brought with you, Dan?
I brought Vito, a very talented Vito of Mets fan fame.
Yeah. Vito, how are you? You know, I know you feel like you might not have anything to be thankful for after what happened to the Mets.
Yeah, and sorry again about that.
And Vito, who did you bring with you?
Jam band.
That's exciting stuff,
Wow.
Vito. You
guys seem close.
You bring so much energy. By the way, is this your first grade recital, or did you do this in kindergarten?
Well, we usually start with I'm a Little Teapot, so.
No, okay. I wrote jam band. Jam band. Well, one of the things later on we'll be playing our Thanksgiving show. First of all, which is just us hanging. You'll hear all the same voices in front of a crowd. But the second act is something that we were all very excited about, and that is Comedy 101 and Tell a Joke or Be a Joke. Dan Perlman went out and brought in some amateur comics, most of them under 6 months experience.
Yeah, 6 months, a year maybe at most.
And then we had them sit down and be mentored by 4 hilarious New York City comedians. And it was certainly one of the funniest things I've ever been around in my life. So you don't want to miss that. But one of the things I like to do for the Thanksgiving show is because we're with our listeners. Some are listening before their Thanksgiving. Some are listening as they're driving, and some are listening as they're eating alone. I'd like to point out where we are right now during this Thanksgiving show. So Gail, where are you as this is taking place?
Right now, I'm in Maryland driving with my family, and we're going to go see my grandparents on the Chesapeake Bay in beautiful rural Maryland.
It's really, really beautiful, isn't it?
It's an incredible drive, and I love doing it every year. I love being able to be with my family, and we do it the same way every year.
And even when we lived in Florida, we would always catch a plane and come home for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
For some reason, well, I think a lot of families are like this. It's more important that you get home for Thanksgiving than if you get home for Christmas. Chris Stanley, you're without family, so where are you today?
I'll be at my girlfriend's parents' house on beautiful Long Island, New York.
And are you going to ask your girlfriend's dad for her hand in marriage?
Is that what you're going to do?
Al, I want this young lady's... No.
His name is Al?
Is Al, yeah.
Do you call him Al?
No, here's his whole name. It's Al McPherson. So it's very weird. So close. It's so close. So what do you guys, is it turkey or?
It's turkey, and there's also like a lot of brisket. They're Jewish. So like no matter what the meal is, there's brisket. Just nonstop.
I got no problem with that.
Yeah, it's good. It's good brisket, so I'm not complaining. But it's just like, you know, there's other foods out there, though. I mean, every single dinner, guys. I mean, this is Thanksgiving.
Well, that's tradition. That's tradition. Everybody has a tradition.
I'm like, come on, Al, shake it up a little bit.
Now, Joey Jojo, where are you today, right now, as we speak?
Right now, as we speak, I'm hanging out on the beach, eating In-N-Out in Long Beach, California.
What was the word that he said?
I believe he was saying In-N-Out.
In-N-Out, like
In-N-Out
burger. In-N-Out burger, yeah.
In-N-Out.
So you're hanging out at an In-N-Out burger for Thanksgiving.
I think that's what we're going to do for Thanksgiving
So you're
this
not
year.
even going to do turkey?
I don't have a place to go do turkey there.
I don't know whether you're familiar with the term restaurant.
Right.
But they, you know, there's stuff other than In-N-Out.
Yeah, you
so
can have
you're
a
out
turkey
with a
dinner.
girl.
Yeah, we're in Los Angeles right now, hanging out, and then we'll be driving to Vegas tomorrow
To get married.
by
So
Elvis.
many of our guys are getting married.
I can't believe engaged or married, depending.
Wow.
Now, if we look at Dan Perlman, I'm going to guess he's doing sets on the Lower East Side, but I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, crowd
Dan,
work right now.
Where are you right now?
I'll be with my little sister, so we're going to be spending Thanksgiving together. And she wants to see the Peanuts movie, and we said we'd see that together.
How old is she?
She's 21.
Okay,
Yeah.
thought she was going to be 4 when I heard the Peanuts music.
Yeah, well,
movie album,
we
like,
used to
that's
watch
so
it as
cute.
kids.
Oh,
That's sweet.
And it's just the two of you?
Throwback. Yes. My mom went upstate to hang out with some of her old friends.
Now you guys going to have turkey?
Maybe we might get like a turkey sandwich or something, like before the Peanuts movie.
Boy,
Nice turkey
Jesus
club.
Christ.
maybe you guys could make Thanksgiving dinner together.
Oh, yeah. We might order Chinese.
Well, you know, we brought up on the show Tuesday that this is a big year for you. How's your sister feel about everything that's happening?
She's very excited. She's super excited for me. And every time she texts me and tries to give me advice about the show or anything, she'll say, add that to my consulting fee. She's hell-bent on being a consultant.
Well,
and
you know,
I'm going to bring her on.
if you live out in L.A. and she comes out there with you, her life will change for the better.
Yeah, and they have peanuts out there.
Boiled peanuts, some of the places.
Love those.
Do you?
I actually do. I loved them so much.
There was a thing on CBS Sunday morning last week about boiled peanuts, and if you're not from the South, you do not care about them.
Yeah, when I was a kid, this is unrelated to Thanksgiving.
No, go ahead and
Every
enjoy it.
Thanksgiving, me and my mom would drive, and anytime we saw somebody, because it would be on the side of the road, they would sell boiled peanuts, because I guess this is the South, and I guess that's.
And by the way, if
and I
you
thought
like-
this happened everywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like a peanut.
What?
No,
If
they're
you've ever
soft.
heard the term goober pea, that's what a boiled peanut is. So it's this soggy, salty
Yeah.
mess of a thing that you.
And you kind of eat it like edamame a little bit, like
It's
you,
very
like,
edamame-like.
and you like open it with your teeth, and then the water that they boil it in is super salty, so it's like really salty. And I sell them on the side of the road in styrofoam cups. And I remember saying something to someone, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know how when you're driving along, you stop and get some boiled peanuts." No.
But it's just
no,
like
we don't.
that exists.
That doesn't relate.
But like, you know, when you're in New York and they're roasting chestnuts on a fire
nuts for
down the
nuts.
street.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it smells so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very rare thing. Most people don't walk down the street and have somebody roasting chestnuts outside.
I feel crazy.
Yeah.
That's the best.
All right, so everybody having very different type of Thanksgivings. Vito, what about for you? What's your Thanksgiving going to be like?
That's
I'll
replay.
be with my large Italian family.
Yeah.
Both literally like large. Like
Yeah, I understand.
I'm the king of
I've
large.
In
Though.
every way.
I've seen them. Where are you? Where are you at? In the city or in
We're
Jersey?
actually going to be in Pennsylvania.
What part of PA?
Oh,
We're going to be in the Poconos.
Sweet.
oh that's nice.
Yeah, that's
Top
a
of
nice
the
place.
world. I don't know if you know that location. In the
What is
Poconos.
it?
The top of the world.
The only top of the world I know is like a retirement home.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's like I don't know. I feel it's like the neighborhood. I forgot what the private like area is called, but I know they have like the top of the world restaurant and pool and
Wait, there's the pool.
Okay,
Maybe you
looks
can go skating there.
glorious.
Saw
So
Creek.
it's like a
Saw Creek.
community.
Yeah, Saw Creek Estates.
Okay.
So I'll be out there.
And a lot of people with you?
Oh yeah,
About how many?
probably like 25.
Oh, 25.
Yeah.
We should be in that area ourselves, Gail. in our
Yeah,
party.
we're always kind of in the 20s somewhere.
Although now, I mean, so many little kids and less older people.
It's pretty strange, right? Like we've got a lot of little kids in our family. It's weird how that happens in families where it seems like
Well, we call it because I have stuff going with the kids, me and them, that we call it Pranksgiving, where we do pranks on each other the
Yes.
entire time.
Nice.
and they look forward to it all year.
And then some people say we're taking the thanks out of Thanksgiving. But I saw that Verizon commercial, and they're calling it Thanksgiving. So they're taking the giving out of Thanksgiving, giving, because you get something from them.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I don't
would-
like the sound of that.
I know it's worse.
Thanksgiving's much better.
It's worse than Xmas. All right, Jam Bam, what about you? Are you going to some kind of show? What are you
Some sort of
doing?
Jam.
No, I'm actually having two Thanksgivings. One with my dad's side of the family. We're going out to eat at Donovan's in Bayside, and then I'm going to Queens, or actually I'm going to Long Island and doing it again with my mom.
Wow,
I like a
that's-
double Thanksgiving because I kind of get that, but not in that same way.
Yeah, but in this case, because you do one day with us and then the next day with your guy's family.
Yeah.
Which when I drop her off in Philly, I always pick up a Sarcone's hoagie on the way home.
It's a very exciting weekend for me because I have a huge Thanksgiving dinner, then a hoagie, and then that night another Thanksgiving dinner. So it works out
Yeah.
really well for me.
I always send hoagies over to your
Yes.
to your man's people too.
Yeah.
Is that like a nice thing? Is it like
Oh, they love it.
Or is it like who's this guy? He thinks he can send hoagies over here?
No,
Well,
I'm telling
fucking
you-
send hoagies to him.
They talk about it for the entire stay.
Oh, great.
Like the entire stay,
Does
they'll
it
be
keep
just like
slicing little pieces?
They keep and they're like, please, thank him so much for this.
That's
We
very
love
nice.
it's so good.
My friend is a comic. His parents just split up, so he's having two Thanksgivings for the first time, and he was just telling me the other night that his mom is prepping this big. She's cooking a turkey and doing the whole Thanksgiving feast for him and his sister, and his dad is like a trucker in New Jersey, and he's like, yeah, you come over after. Like in New Jersey, they have these sandwiches called gobblers, which is just like turkey
Oh, yeah,
stuff
yeah.
and everything. He's like, yeah, come over, we'll get gobblers.
I love
we'll
the
just get
idea of that
gobblers.
though, because
It
I
works.
I will eat a turkey club Thanksgiving night.
Yeah. It's a great deal. You're adding a little bacon to the equation.
Everything's
Exactly.
fantastic.
Easier.
And there's a lot of football you can watch. All right, so everybody's taken care of in their own way. I'm glad you're with your sister. Joe, I'm glad you're shacking up with somebody.
Yeah.
Then we got Italians, we got Jews, then we have traditional Americans like me and Gail's
Yeah.
family. Bennington, an old name in this country since before there was a Thanksgiving.
From the House of Bennington.
Yeah. By the way, do you know what they served the first Thanksgiving? It was not turkey.
What was it?
Someone just told me this the other day, and I believe them.
Yeah.
They said it was shellfish and eel.
Really?
Eel?
That sounds pretty good, though.
I've never
Yeah.
had eel.
You've been to sushi.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've never ordered the eel though at the sushi.
You've never had eel?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
I think you have. You just didn't realize.
I forget. He
supposed
goes
to
to
be.
Dollar Sushi.
I get most of my sushi from Dwayne Reed.
Yeah.
Get a nice platter.
Good. I like sushi prepared earlier in the week.
Oh yeah, that's really marinates the flavor.
Like
I'm
wine.
gonna bring a couple of the platters to Thanksgiving dinner on Long Island.
So coming up a little later on, you will hear our Thanksgiving show at the Hard Rock, which we should also say happy Thanksgiving, Hard Rock Johnny.
Yeah, thank you so much. We had a great night.
And happy Thanksgiving to Wiki, who worked so hard putting that together for us.
So
Zito,
great.
who did great. Anthony, who used to be with us. The only guy to short arm it the entire night on stage. Why? I don't know. I don't want somebody wants to hop up there and act like they know nothing. If you're on stage for any moment, you're an entertainer.
Hey guys, what am I doing up here?
Yeah. If I'm the best man in a wedding, I'm an entertainer. That's what I say.
Now bring it. There's a mic in front of your face, dog.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Work that mic, baby. Come on.
So I don't know where his thing came off of. Hey, you said when I was here, not any other time. Let me make my job sound smaller. Oh, Anthony.
Well, sometimes people get the fright from the crowd. Could have been the crowd.
That I can't even relate to. Although one of my favorite things that happens during the stand-up, one of Dan's guys said, a lot of people here. And I'm like, I wonder what small bar nights he's used to. That was great.
He's not used to shows. That's the thing. That there's not. One of them asked me beforehand. They're like, "Wait, is there an audience?" So they didn't. That's how little some of these guys knew coming into it.
You were fantastic.
Love it.
You did
Keep
a
them in
great
the
job.
dark.
This is why I know Dan's going to be a great producer of. And anyway, he gets big picture stuff. Joe, small picture. Chris, no picture.
What's my picture? What kind of picture do I see?
You don't want to know the answer to that, honey. It's Thanksgiving. Let's just enjoy ourselves.
All
Just
right.
be happy.
One thing I don't like, at Thanksgiving, I don't like to talk politics.
Okay.
I don't like to talk religion, and I don't like to talk potential with anybody. Because it only hurts feelings.
Good point.
And family. I try to steer clear of family.
I don't like to talk about family or football on that day.
Or really what I'm thankful for.
I don't even like to ask anyone for salt. I'll just sit there and eat it very unsalted.
I wish I could have had gravy, but I didn't want to talk to anybody.
I made my parents mad the other day by acting like you want me to bring anything because I was acting like maybe this is too much for you this year, and they both start just laying into
Screaming.
me. Yeah, I was laughing on the other end. I go, why don't I get there early? I'll get the turkey started. You never cooked a turkey in your life. You come the same time you always come. You sit and you eat. It's so funny. Also, it's very exciting because Chai's probably by now already defeated Sun Valley. I'm going to guess 45-6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Big win for Chichester. Little horse. Chichester. Shout out. Marcus Hook. Trainer. Linwood. Ogden. Boothwood. Twin Oaks. Twin Oaks Village. Finally, Twin Oaks Farms. Put it all together. What do you got? Badass Eagles, Chichester, PA. Little horse, everybody. Coming up, it is our Thanksgiving special. And then, of course, it is, I think, one of the funniest things we've ever been involved with before, which is the Comedy 101. Tell a joke or be a joke. It was just absolutely fantastic.
It was such a blast, and everybody that we had involved just fall out funny and so great.
I think that we all, Dan's had a wonderful year. Jojo popped into a new job. You popped into a new job. Chris Stanley stayed in the same job, but at one time stuck a knife in my back before he decided. Vito and, of course, Jam Band making it happen. But out of all the people, I think I get the most to be thankful for this year because working with you guys has reinvigorated me. And it's really, really been fun. And this doesn't happen for people who are doing this as long as I've been doing this. Normally, when you're doing this as long as I've been doing this and you've had 2 successful shows, you quit. You take your nest egg and you go, that was a great run. This is my 3rd great show that I've been involved in my life. And I'm just looking at it now. It may end up being the best show I've ever been involved in. And that comes from you guys. It's very little to do with me. But to work with you guys I will say this, it's not only changed me, but I think it's changed you as well, Chris.
It's made me maybe a less high-strung at times, I think.
You're also a better performer. You never would have had Scope Bros.
No.
Never.
You've come to life with Scope Bros.
You came to perform every day. I come in and have a lot of fun.
I have so much fun, and I'm so thankful for all this whole year that we've all spent together, and it's been incredible. We've had so many laughs. We've met so many incredible people. I mean, for you guys, it's something you're used to, but it's incredible the amount of people who come in and out of our lives each day and make us laugh. And
yeah, big stars and comedians who will be big stars, and then you meet the audience like the other night, and you find out what you have in common. But, Dan came as an intern. And the next time that he came back was as a comedian. And when he left, he said, look, I want to thank you for something. He goes, you treated me like a comedian and not as an intern. I go, well, you are a comedian now. But the next time I meet him, I'm going to have to treat him as a master of industry because he just keeps popping. The experience that we had this year with Dan was out of this world to see what happened.
That was wild. I mean, just thinking back to a few months ago, I mean, when you'd have me on as a guest a few times, which was incredibly nice. I remember the first time you had me on as a comic guest, it was Jay Moore and Louis Anderson for the first hour and a half. And then coming back for the second break, you were like, all right, thanks to the 2 comedy legends, Jay Moore, Louis Anderson. So next I thought we'd bring on an old intern who's doing some bar shows or open mics and stuff. But you couldn't have been nicer. And then to bring me on as a part of this and get to, I mean, I knew you and Chris before, but to get to meet Gail and Joe and just see what you guys do on a daily basis and really learn so much from you guys on how to make shit on a daily basis. It's been totally inspiring and the most fun thing I've been a part of.
Well, this is the thing, and Gail and I have talked about this many times, and when things blew up for you in Montreal, first of all, we thought it was amazing that you got anything done. Like, oh, I made something, I entered a contest. That's a lot. To get something made, you got the money, you went out and found ways to get the money, you got it made, but then to hear that you won and then that the networks. And Gail was like, this is kind of overwhelming. I go, yeah, it is. And I go, it might not be the best thing for the trajectory of what he was doing with his career. But the only person I think would be able to handle this is Dan. You literally are a feet on the ground guy. It's great.
I don't know. I mean, you've been incredibly supportive every step of the way. And I really can't thank you and all you guys enough for that.
We will never stop being supportive of you. And I'm very, very serious about that. We will always, just like, and there's different people that when we see them do stuff on TV, we cheer it on. We're going to feel that way with you too. I mean, it'd just always be great for us to have this connection with you. Joe, same with you. It's been an amazing year. You're the weirdest, strangest, funniest, most organized, and best fucking attitude dude I've ever met in my life.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I can't even begin to how thankful I am just to be here too with you guys and how much I've learned just from what I was doing before, the amount I've learned since, and just involving all of us in the show to such a capacity.
It's great. And I don't, Gail does not know that you rap, and I'm like, that's going to become a big thing in 2016.
Yeah.
Because he's a hilarious rapper.
I can't believe we're adding talents to what I feel like you already have.
It's crazy. But also, there is something about, and you and Gail brought this in for us, and Dan as well, of just, it changed our life just because you guys come in to have a good day, not just a good show, which is something I've chased my whole life. You know what I mean? Every day I've fought to make a good show. I can honestly say there's never been a day or a show that I didn't try to have the best show that I could, but I don't think that I ever set out to always have a good day or, to make sure that I made it a fun thing for everybody. And I think you guys are teaching us that. We're still awful people.
Oh, yeah.
But I think we're open to learning what it's like to come in and have a good day.
Well, it's one of my favorite things to be able to see, just how happy being here makes everybody and looking in on those guys in the booth and they're cracking up and they're laughing. I think it makes me feel lighter and happier all the time.
What more could you want, right? To come in and hang out and have fun. And that's the thing about what Dan's doing. There's nothing in this thing that you're not playing with house money. You know what I mean? At every single day and anytime you get to do something creative, it is a good day. It isn't just a matter of, was everything running perfectly or did we kill where we're supposed to kill? And I honestly thought that I saw it in the audience that they wanted to have a fun night. You'll hear it later on, but when the audience says to me, no, don't tell us who the comedians are. We want to be surprised.
Yeah.
That was mind blowing for me. And that almost means that a different kind of atmosphere is around here. And I remember when I did the Tracy Morgan thing, and he said, you can't have comedy without fun. No, wait. You can't have funny without the fun. And I laughed it off, but now I'm like, man, that's, in hindsight, is probably one of the wisest things anyone has said, that you gotta have fun before you move on to the next, part of it. And all you guys have done that. Chris, is there something you wanted to say now that we're all bearing our hearts out here? Or?
I just want to say how thankful I am for everyone here and how this past year has been as crazy as I think anyone could possibly have. And I want to thank you, Ron Bennington, and you, Gail Bennington, and you, Joey Joe Bennington, and Dan Perlman Bennington. And I just want to, because I feel like the entire work environment has changed completely, and I have a lot of fun coming in every day, and I want to thank you guys.
You are a lot of fun now.
Yeah.
Also want to thank the Scope Bros.
You don't have to say it fast like we don't want it to happen. We love to thank the Scope
sold
Bros.
out merch.
Yeah, you are fun to have in this room, and you kill it every day, Chris. And it's been fun to have you as a friend and an ally and a coworker. It's great.
One of the things that's been the greatest thing this year for me is that every one of these people is funny in a very different way from the other person. We haven't even lined up with a thing of, those two pair off together and do stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like all individuals, and that for some reason has come together really, really well. And I would put that to luck and attitude, luck and attitude. It's been a great year. This started as an incredibly hard year for us, and including you, Gail, to, see Fez step down like that.
Yeah.
It would have ended most people's whole thing. You know what I mean? And a lot of people called me about different projects, but I'm so glad that this is the one that I ended up doing. It's just been a blast.
We're all lucky for that.
Yes.
And Dan, like we said, when you first said that, you couldn't work here, I go, well, you're not going to work for us, but you'll work with us.
Right.
I do feel you're going to be connected to the people in this room.
I want to be, and I was glad you said that, because just because I can't come in on a daily basis, that,
right.
I feel like I'll always be a part of the show and always want to be.
I feel like even if you're not here or even contributing, you're always going to be a part of it.
That means a lot.
It's going to be exciting to see everything that happens, and Chris, it'll be exciting when we get the test back from the doctor. I mean, who knew there was a diabetes 3? I didn't. I had only heard 2.
I only heard two, too.
Yeah. When did they add this third, as they say, Stanley tier to it?
I'm going to copyright and make some money off of it, too, while I'm at it.
Beat it first.
Did you get
really.
high why we were doing this?
You just seemed so normal at first.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Give me them hearts, diabetes.
So many people to thank. Obviously, Deb at the iBang. It's been an amazing year. And she was the one who, it's almost like a daily basis. There's something that's just popping there and it's bigger than ever. Still having Vito in our life. We got such a great booking department. If you knew the names that we turn down on this show, who appear on the Tonight Show or the Late Show, but we, for whatever reason, feel like, well, they'll slow us down. I mean, the balls. I mean, it's one thing for me because I've been doing this for decades, but you people who have been doing this for months going like this, no,
boring.
boring.
Next.
Only one Oscar.
Yeah, it literally is like that almost on a daily basis.
Although my favorite is when we say no to something and then we forget that we did, and 3 weeks later we're going, Chris, how can we not get him? I just saw him walking down the hall. You said no for whatever reason. I guess we had a good show that day. And you said,
riding high.
yeah, right.
I could try and get him now.
I'm not going to carry this dead
He always
weight
does
around.
that thing where he doesn't say, you told me not to.
I know, he
He'll act
won't.
like, and your lack of honesty, Chris, is so annoying. Because the two things I bitch at of, why is this person coming in? And why isn't that other person not coming in? And you never point out that it was my decision or the team's decision.
His booking department, the guy fucked something up.
Why lie? From now on, let's try something new in the new year.
Yeah.
Just a dab of truth when it comes to stuff like that. Just
Not
a dab.
lie.
Dab
Yeah.
of truth.
Yeah, just a little taste.
This is a program of honesty, Chris.
I'm going to do my best in 2016
This is
not
the latest lie.
to be a dirty piece of shit liar.
This is the latest lie. Poor Chris Stanley.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know if he'll make it to 2016.
So, Chris, do we break and then go to us at the Hard Rock?
There will be a break and then us in the Hard Rock. Correct.
And let's come back and after that also set up exactly what happens with Comedy 101.
That's when you'll hear us next.
Yeah. Oh, and then during this, when we're back on the next break, you will hear some of the stuff that some of the people here don't know about. So I'm going to explain that
All right.
because that's actually even a different time. This is all fucking Twilight Zone shit I'm laying on you. Yeah. It's Twilight
It's
Zone.
getting really heavy for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
One thing
Pretty
you
heavy.
know about our best ofs, time has tears in it, which we all travel through. So, break, and then we're back with us live at the Hard Rock in New York City. This is, and we're proud to say it, the Bennington Show. Yeah, buddies. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to the Bennington Family Thanksgiving. I'm Ron Bennington. This is Gail Bennington. And Gail's friend from work. Chris something or other.
Stanley!
Yes, Chris Stanley. That's it.
This guy.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right. They call him the Scope Bro, but I don't know.
What up, Scope Bros? What's up? What's up, Scope Bros? You scoping out there?
I like the look, though. It's almost like Rambo had a brother that went to Canada and didn't give a shit about life.
It's the worst sequel ever.
This is my best bandana. This thing looks great.
Unfortunately, that is his best bandana. And he has two of them,
Thank you.
and they both smell the same.
Terrible.
Not a lot of laundry getting done.
Yeah. But thanks for coming out, everybody, here at the Hard Rock Cafe. This is fantastic. Some of you will be getting a free turkey dinner. Some of you.
We only have enough for 10 people. You're going to have to fight it out.
Oh, that would actually make a great show. Just people fighting for turkey meat.
Surprise.
You know, if turkey was good, wouldn't we be eating it the rest of the year? Because no one ever says they're in a mood for turkey. But then if you don't have it at Thanksgiving, people feel like they're going to die.
It's ruined.
Freak show. You're a freak show if you don't have turkey on Thanksgiving.
Okay, Chris, you're a freak show.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
a freak show. I hate you if you're not eating that on Thanksgiving.
You know, I actually like the fact that looks like we're at a dais here, you know? Like we would be honoring Chris Stanley if there were a world where smoking a lot of dope and drinking and eating pills was a good thing.
It's not?
He would be our man of the year right now. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Thank you. I forgot. I forgot we're in New York.
Very Jewish.
There's a bunch of truckers going, what the fuck did that mean?
What's that
Mazel tov.
What's that mean?
That's that shit them Muslims yell when they start shooting people. No! Now there's another guy in another truck on walls. You think we talk like that? We don't. It is fun. This is really a fun time for us because this is the only time Chris is going to be with anyone at Thanksgiving.
It's true. It's true.
All right, then fucking take him home.
Who wants me? Huh? Who wants to bring this home for Thanksgiving? Ouch. I thought someone would say yes.
We're your real family now, Chris.
All right, thanks.
Are we his... I mean, legally, I guess, we're responsible for him. I know when this never got on the air, when he was busted one night, we were his real family.
Yep. For some reason, I was smoking weed out in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, in the street, and then a police officer approached me in an Astros hat, and
I don't think that was a cop, you idiot. I think a strange man locked you in his apartment.
Ended up in Williamsburg bookings for 14 hours, and I told the guy I was arrested with, call Fez Watley. Tell him what happened.
Yeah. And then I get a call. This is like 4 o'clock in the morning. Ready to get grand! I think my fucking heart's giving out again! They took Chris! I'm like, calm down, Fez. What happened? By the way, have you noticed that Chris is almost taking on the Fez Watley thing of constantly sick and injured?
It happened immediately. It's like he absorbed him. Crazy.
Falling apart in front of everyone here.
You're doing him proud, though.
And you're rocking a cold right now.
Yeah, I'm very sick, actually, to be totally honest.
Okay.
I don't feel well at all.
Which is great right before we eat, isn't it? It's just what you want to hear. So I don't know if anybody, I know Chris is sick. Has anyone else here blown Charlie Sheen before? Or just Chris?
Give me that blackmail money, dog.
That is something to brag about, isn't it? Blackmail money, dog.
You don't want no one to know, do you, Char?
Char. Now we're down to Char.
They're very close.
Yeah.
Well, after I blow him, I call him Char, yeah.
But that's always this, he's born in, where, Astoria?
Astoria, Queens.
And the Stanley family crest is actually a slip and fall. It's just some guy standing on a snowy fucking sidewalk in front of a diner store with his feet up in the air. It is Thanksgiving. Now, a little later on in the show, we're going to bring some comedians up here with us. But should we keep that as a special surprise? Yeah.
Okay.
And I definitely want to do that because it's no one you want to see. Like, I know in the back of your mind right now, you're probably thinking, oh, they get some, Seth Rogen was just in there.
Is it Kevin Hart?
Yeah. Is it Kevin Hart?
Please.
Yeah.
Chappelle.
Or Chappelle. There. Or there's the one guy who didn't hear anything about not taking pictures. It's great. That's the beauty. Now everyone's going, so can we all? Can we all?
Boo!
Can we all take pictures? Those are great fucking seats, huh?
Nice.
Really, I can only see, from here, I could just see a shoe from Guys and Dolls. I don't know. Got the horse right here. His name is Paul Revere.
Can't do.
Dude, even though this is like a Broadway address, you're not on fucking Broadway. This could be my big break. And we actually have some great seats there. These are almost like the in-law seats at Thanksgiving.
Can we get them some TV trays, maybe? How are they going to be eaten?
That would be nice. Actually, I'd rather be with the TV trays. Well, Chris, how do you eat at home?
On a over the sink, to be totally honest. I was going to try to say I have a desk, but it's just over the sink. Let's clean up.
Yeah.
Run the water and everything's gone.
Right.
That's where you get your crave case on?
You saw that in the Periscope I did. It was in the
now,
back.
By the way, this is the dirtiest sink known to man. It's really a scary sink. But see, since Chris was born in that apartment, he has a place in Manhattan at $17.25 a month.
Baller prices, Ron. Baller prices.
Yeah.
And it used to be a white porcelain sink. No
I
longer.
thought you were going to say neighborhood. I was
My God.
so fucking nervous. Getting so nervous.
That didn't take long.
Well, what is it, Chris? It's a
white porcelain sink. No longer, though, from the years of, using it as the dinner table. Also, fun. You want to hear a slight... I mean, we're at Thanksgiving... No,
I do. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay, it's a slightly disturbing fun fact about that very same sink. I used to urinate it all the time. I'm sorry I had to say this on Thanksgiving of all days, but it was a piss sink for a long time.
It's the circle of life.
Circle of piss.
Why is that? You didn't want to go downstairs in the lobby to the restroom?
At times, my mother would use the bathroom, and I was like, I can't wait for that lady. I gotta get my shit out, start pissing.
All right.
Oh, that too?
That's fucking horrific.
It just occurred to me. I just remembered that,
I'm glad you yelled it out then. I think we are at the point that if anyone gets the thought, no matter how gross or antisocial, scream it. That is fucking horrific. Now, did Mom know that you pissed?
Oh, no, I did that on the low. She was in the bathroom at the time, and I was just, trying to piss directly into the sink, like the sink hole. I'm not running the sides of the sink. I'm actually just pissing into the drain.
Yeah.
The drain would be the word.
A sinkhole they have in Florida.
So I would do that some mornings. Most mornings. A lot of times I have to wake up and piss.
Well, where were you sleeping at the time?
On the futon in the living room.
Okay. Yeah, so this place is still worth $17.50 a month. By the way, we're here at the Hard Rock, and you can look around, and there's all kinds of famous pants everywhere that you look.
So many.
And
beautiful.
We thought it would make it fun if everybody just took something home with them.
Pick some for yourselves.
Yeah, there's a nice guitar by Jimi Hendrix. Take that if you like to. I'm looking around here. I looked at, they had a John Lennon thing up, and it was making sure, it wasn't the last coat he was wearing, but that would be okay.
Too soon?
It's 40 fucking years.
Come on!
The other guys in the band are dead from old age now. This is like if people are feeling upset about Lincoln. But out of everything here, I don't know whether you saw this, the Def Leppard stuff. They got the guitar and the bass, and then there's just an arm hanging out there.
So great they got
Hold
that
on.
one.
You could put a pen in it and just get yourself an autograph before you leave. All right, anyone mad at that? That band sucked. I don't care what anybody says. You can't get fucking mad at that. I had some Skinner jokes. I'm not even going to give them to you now. Fuck it.
I feel akin to the drummer, with my bum arm and all.
Right. What is wrong with your arm? Anyway?
It's no labrum in the arm itself, so it's totally torn apart. So now I cannot, move my right arm anymore. Sometimes I tell people it was a CrossFit accident because I was masturbating to the CrossFit website.
Does that go over well?
Oh, great!
Yeah, he was standing next to his sink when he was doing that. Never told you a lot of those stories. Some of the guys from the show are here, too. We wanted to introduce. Who do we got, Gail? Who else is here?
Well, we've got Dan Perlman here.
Dan Perlman. Come on over. Dan Perlman, everybody. Now, a lot has been happening with Dan. Dan just got a monthly show at Caroline's.
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing there, Dan?
Thank you.
What are you going to be doing there?
It's a monthly show called Hindsight, which we just did for the New York Comedy Festival. And so, it'll be every month at Caroline's. We don't have the dates yet. But, very exciting. So if you guys are in New York, everyone should come out.
Yeah, well, you can come and see. That's great.
Come on back.
Yeah. And then you've got some people looking at a cartoon that you did. It's
I made an animated series called That's My Bus, about a bus driver, and so it did well when we all went up to Montreal just for laughs. It won best half-hour pitch up there, and so we're talking to some people about doing something with that.
And then that's great, isn't it? And then
that old thing.
He also did a finger painting that Comedy Central is very interested in. Yeah. It seems like there's a buzz about it.
He said that was for my fridge.
Yeah.
It's an opera parody that's going to be going.
Did you get a little offended I said cartoon because you switched it to animated?
No, say cartoon, say finger painting. No, it's all insane that it's all happening. So
I think any of the it peaked at the Flintstones. I was done after that.
I thought the Jetsons sucked compared to the Flintstones. Oh. What? No, they were awful.
You're losing
They were
them.
awful. I'll lose all of you. Flintstones all the way.
This would have been, I guess, an argument in a school, playground in 1965. But it's fucking 2015 and we're adults. But that's great news for you.
Thank you.
For you, Dan. By the way, Chris, you got anything extra going on?
No. I don't. No one's looking at it. I have a Periscope show. I got a Periscope show.
Yeah, smoking with Chris.
What's up? Eat my dick, Dan Perlman.
Now, we wanted to Periscope from here tonight, but we're underground for some reason.
This is a bunker.
Subterranean.
It really is a bunker, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, did somebody just shush somebody? I always like to shut the fuck up.
You're making a scene.
Yeah, I don't normally have to put up with people talking and listen to my fucking radio. Now you're fucking talking over there, laughing and shit. I'm alone when I listen to these assholes. That is weird. Like most people, like in the old days, people would sit around together and listen to the radio, and now that would be a mentally ill family.
Gather round.
Yeah, just sitting around. Isn't this great?
What? What are we?
They're talking in that box. Dan, that could be one of your great cartoons that you put out.
Draw that up.
Talk over other people talking. It's great. A family tradition.
Well, somebody else new to our show this year, and really everyone's new to our show except for me and Chris. This is a young man who is, he's from Minnesota and came all the way here to big town New York City, and he's just boring the shit out of people. Who do we got, Gail?
We've got Joey Jojo Bennington.
Joey.
What's up?
Yeah. How you doing, Big Joe?
I'm doing good now
No.
that the show started.
Oh, Oh, what did you have pressure on you before?
No.
Opening a door? What did you do that was so difficult? Fucking find these people some folding chairs? Because they were a little late?
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
He was appointed schedule boy.
Schedule boy. Oh my little schedule boy. Look at Joe.
Yeah.
Joe actually looks like if butter fucked vanilla and then the baby needed glasses. But
My dad's butter.
It's fun for you here in New York City, right?
Yeah, New York is a lot of fun. A lot of people here.
Yeah.
As is apparent in this room. Yeah, I love it.
Holy. Yeah, that was great stuff, Joe. Now, by the way, where he's from, that's considered interesting. People would have leaned in.
Yeah.
While they're fucking sitting there gnawing on fucking fish they just took out of an ice pond. I don't know what they do there. I think it's great, though.
Fish heads. They love fish heads.
Love fish heads.
Yeah. No, they don't eat fish heads. Why would you even say that, Chris?
Because I think that's what they like. Because the fish head, it's like a throwaway piece of the fish, right? So then they appreciate it more than us regular folk.
All you had to do was stay quiet while I was busting Joe's balls.
Oh, I just thought I'd throw
You
a fish
had
head.
it fucking made for yourself.
Now the heat's back on you, Chris, as usual.
You know what? Right now, Chris looks like the sketch of every fucking bank robber. Yeah. That's if the Unabomber ate cheese with every meal.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with cheese? Delicious. Unabomber fucked up. This is seriously my Thanksgiving best, though. I took out the army jacket just for tonight. I think it looks great.
Now, we've also got some interns we wanted to bring up. Gail, who do we got here tonight?
We've got our very own Kashmir.
Kashmir, everybody.
Kashmir.
Hello.
There he is.
That's still very casually but incredibly dressed Kashmir. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Kashmir to me looks like what really happens when a Ken doll grows up.
He walked in and I was like, why didn't I wear pink pants?
I figured they're perfect for the season, you know?
Yes, they always say in the late autumn, early winter.
What?
Pink pants goes. Yeah. Only you and Rodney Dangerfield could wear that. But that's the thing, because, people are like, hey, he knows what he's doing. I heard his voice. Sure, he understands the style. What do you mean? But you look great, as always, Kashmir.
Thank you.
Yeah. And now, Gail, you and him were doing a style periscope, right?
We are going to be doing a style scope.
gonna
we took on comedians with style.
Right.
I don't know. What next? Maybe football uniforms?
Yeah, right.
Most stylish teams?
Look how you said football, and he just looked like, huh?
Immediately.
What is that?
I was like, is that where they touch down? Yeah, I think so.
That's where they
almost.
touch down.
Yeah.
That's what the kids used to play when you pretended you were sick and handed a note to the gym teacher. What other interns do we have here tonight?
We also have Jam Band here tonight.
JB.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Now, Jam Band, where are you from originally?
I'm from Long Island.
Long Island. Any Long Island people?
Those are your people.
Those are your folks. So if you need a ride home, it's the whole cast of Mr. Show over there. Good to see you guys. I don't even know where that came from, really. Chris has stayed low since that last fucking vape rant that he went on.
I have a problem with fish heads.
Jam Band, he's been a quiet guy, but how are you going to bust out here for your...
Oh, can I spoil it, what we're going to do?
Yeah, I think you should spoil it because it may never happen.
Yeah, it's probably.
Good work.
Well, it's up to Chris, really, but we were going to do the music of South Park.
The music of... Listen to the place going crazy.
Oh, my God, they went nuts.
Like, here's the thing, and I try to point this out to you.
Yeah.
I don't have an 11-year-old audience. If I did, your ideas would be fantastic. Chris, you're a giant fan, right?
Love South Park. Can't get enough of it.
Right.
The music is even better than the show itself.
Yeah. What is your favorite South Park song?
Oh, what would Brian Boitano do?
You want to sing us a little bit of that, Chris?
What would Brian Boitano do if he were here right now?
You probably kick an ass or two.
Then it
I'm
just
sure
ended?
kick an ass or two. That's what Brian Boitano do. There you go.
Yeah, you guys aren't doing that segment on the air. I mean, this was basically an election that took place.
The people voted no.
Yeah, the people had nothing to do with it. All right, thank you very much, Jam Band. Anybody else we got, Gail?
We also have Anthony here, former intern Anthony. Oh my God, there he is. Anthony, here he goes.
Yes, there's Anthony.
There he is.
Anthony, what are you doing now?
Promoting.
Well,
See?
yeah. All right, that sign there.
Him.
See?
All right, what giant stars have you met recently at SiriusXM?
Besides you?
Yes, besides us.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Very charming.
Oh, come on. Just anyone who just walks
random.
by.
Okay, great.
Jason Biggs?
Yeah, Jason Biggs, yeah.
What? Listen, American Pie was great.
This is, by the way, this is why you didn't get a microphone job.
American Pie was in the 90s.
What?
The rapper from
Wait a minute,
Patterson.
by
Fetty
the way,
Wap.
So was South Park.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, true. True, yeah. Fetty Wap, before he broke his leg.
Big Fetty Wap fan.
Yeah, he plays
Any Fetty Wap fans?
Yeah.
There we
Fucking
go.
Adele was in there the other day.
I wasn't there
kid.
for Adele. You asked who I've seen.
You lie next time.
Yeah.
I should lie. You're absolutely right.
Yes, this isn't a courtroom. You can just sit and roll off names.
I tell the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, that's why you're not a creative guy.
But how about these signs, guys?
Right? Yeah. Hey,
They're pretty good signs.
great job. Also, former intern still is with us. Vito, come on out. Vito, come on out. Vito, big Mets fan. Big Mets fan.
Yeah.
And by the way, Vito is the Lost Stanley of all time. I mean, seriously, you're a fucking one pair of blue blockers and a fucking headband away from being busted for being him.
We're the same.
Yeah.
He was my mentor, and I'm really proud to say that.
Yeah. Earlier, before everyone got here, Vito ate 2 of the turkeys. So I don't know whether we have a lot. But Vito, you were a high school football player, right?
Yeah.
What position did you play?
D tackle, and I got kicked off offense because I couldn't remember plays. I would ask the quarterback every play. I'd be like, am I pulling or am I blocking? I'd be like, dude, you're supposed to fucking know this.
He was the only offensive tackle to lead the league in sacks. It was fucking embarrassing. That's the exact opposite of what should be happening. I got to point this out to Jeffrey. Ladies and gentlemen, he jumps around. Jeffrey Gurian is here. Jeffrey, come on over.
Jeffrey!
Come on over. Jeffrey Gurian has attended every comedy show in New York City for the last 250 years. What's that? What did you say, honey?
I want to kill him.
No.
Shouldn't be hard. Jeffrey, it's great to see you, pal.
Great to see you too, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Look at this crowd.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Honey, it's a fucking free show, so when I throw you out, you lost nothing. All right? So, Jeffrey, where else are you jumping around this week?
Man, I've been all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, even after the comedy festival. Tonight, I got shows. I'm going to Gotham later. I'm going to The Stand. I'm going to New York Comedy Club. I mean, there's stuff every night. Every night, this thing.
Here's the other exciting thing about Jeffrey is every time in New York City a child is missing, the cops go to Jeffrey's apartment. Just as a rule of thumb.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
First.
You look fantastic tonight.
Thank
He
you.
always looks fantastic.
It's a
Doesn't
three
he?
scarf night.
It is. Well, that means it's a little cold. Later, he's going to walk around and bite someone in the neck. It's a vampire.
The
look.
first opportunity I get.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The first opportunity. Jeffrey Gurian, nice to see you.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.
These are not the shits.
This is not the shit.
These are not the shits. Good to see you, Jeffrey. Great that you're sitting at a table with someone who doesn't like you. Makes it fucking, comfortable for everybody.
You actually made a point of saying hello to me before.
Is that right?
And I didn't remember her. Maybe that's why.
That's strange.
This is a family Thanksgiving.
It really has turned into that, hasn't it?
Your mics are out.
Oh, the audio's out.
Jeffrey.
Now is it back on, or what are we doing? Yeah. We are good? We're not good. Because I can hear us perfectly from here.
Our voices are coming out over this.
Yeah. All right, ready? Let's do, oh, shit. Jesus, like a party on the Titanic there for a second. We could do the kids on the hall mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic. Mic check. Check. Do we have a check? Mic 1. Mic 1.
Mic
check.
2.
Check.
One, two,
Breaker
one,
19.
two,
Breaker
check,
19. You got a
check,
copy.
check, check.
Break. Check. 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 Break.
Check.
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 What mic is this?
One,
Check.
two.
Check. One mic. Check 2. Check 3 mic. Are we on? Check your mics. Check your mics. Check your mics. Mic check. 1, 2. Check. Dude, if we would have only done that for another fucking 45 minutes, it might have been the greatest radio ever known to man. All right, coming up in a little while, you'll be getting your Thanksgiving turkey dinner. And the reason why we do this every year, love. That's all, just love.
You like being loved, right? You guys like love?
I mean, I'm not trying to compare or anything, but Opie doesn't even give his listeners Tic Tacs.
Come on.
It's true.
Right?
It's true. He doesn't give them. Chris, you said you were working on an impression?
Yeah, I have an impression, actually. If you guys want to see it? You guys want to see it?
Not really, but...
No?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Are you guys familiar with the movie Seven? The movie Seven.
It's always very topical. Go on.
It is. He's really topical, isn't he?
There's a character in there played by Mr. Morgan Freeman.
Who is it?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And this goes a little something like this. California. John Doe's got the upper hand in California. Don't open that box. California. John Doe's out there.
Now what?
Yeah, that was the impression.
Yeah, that was
It's very good.
It would have been even better if we would have had you do the voice and see if one fucking person could come up with a name.
That's a better way to play that game.
Yeah, California.
California. John Doe's got the upper hand here.
It's me, Morgan Freeman, the actor. Someone stepped on my voice box and I started talking. All right, Gail, do you have an impression?
I also have a topical 90s impression.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do it, and then we'll see if anyone can guess it. Is that a better idea?
No.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Go ahead.
I want a big stack of blueberry pancakes. Scrambled eggs, black coffee, orange juice, and for dessert, a slice of blueberry pie. To go with the pancakes, of course.
Yeah, nice.
Anyone?
Anybody?
No one?
Does anybody know it?
They got it. Butch's girlfriend. Pulp
Butch's
Fiction.
girlfriend, yes. Yes. The only person in Pulp Fiction that wasn't memorable. That's
I have a better idea for a movie. There's no violence, no killing. But there is a woman who's pregnant with a pot. I want the pot. I just have one more part that's pretty important.
Yeah.
Whose motorcycle is that? Whose chopper is that? Who said?
There we go.
I like it.
Pit Dog had the whole. Did the whole thing for me.
We ought to do a new scope, half movie scenes, where the people at home get to do their part with it. Well, that's fucking great. Everybody even know. All I remember is that you couldn't even do that anymore because Bruce Willis kept doing a Mongoloid impression.
I'm not a Mongoloid. Shut up, fatso.
This was pretty good. Yeah, you wrote that one. Everyone's already forgotten about California. Oh. Excuse me, California. I'm not fucking marionettes.
California.
Really proud of that.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I thought it was spot on.
That's even sadder.
What?
All right, I can only do one impression. It's a hot afternoon in the summer. The kid, just a small child, is out playing with his friends, and he's running into the house because he's so thirsty, and his mom gives him a drink of water. And this is the impression that I'm doing. Are you ready? More! And that's the impression I do.
Standing ovation!
It's a random...
Oh, my God!
Random ovation there. Random ovation. It really did go well, though. All right, so coming up in a little bit... you know what? We should thank the guy who put this all together for us tonight. Hard Rock Johnny. I don't know where... Johnny! Is he in the room?
Where's Johnny?
Johnny!
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 Very good.
Johnny! 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 And Johnny was also the guy who did the turn off your cell phones, if you will.
Got bamboozled into that.
Really nice, and you're wearing an iBang shirt. Yeah. That's sweet, Johnny. And it's also great, too, because you have the look of a sailor with that beard right now. Johnny, if anyone doesn't know this, he's been chasing a whale for quite a few years, but just trying to harpoon it. But Johnny, how long have you been with the Hard Rock?
It'll be 16 years.
16 years.
Whoa.
Now, after 16 years, don't you think you could give away one of these guitars to someone in the audience?
I get to take home a pair of pants on my 16th anniversary for myself. Any famous pant that I would like.
Is that right?
Really?
Yes, my choice.
I would go with Lenny Kravitz breakaway pants.
I don't know if I can wear it as good as he did, but I'll try.
Johnny, if I was you, I'd grab a Mama Cass Moo and just spend the night enjoying a ham sandwich, watching TV. Oh, we're laughing because she's dead, right? John Lennon's important. Mama Cass isn't.
Not too soon.
And Johnny, I like the fact that you still rock the Coke spoon and the Quaalude in the lobby here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Classy.
We got the giant moon up there. We have a giant Quaalude in the back. It's the way to go. Why wouldn't you do that?
Well, because now we've learned that people have died from that. At one time, we were all innocent of that fact.
I don't think so.
Okay. How many people here still do any kind of hard drugs?
Me.
Very enthusiastic person.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
Not including Chris.
Of course he did. Johnny back in the old days actually fucking just tattooed a white ring around his nose. Said it made it easier to pick up chicks. You just walk around.
He seems cool.
Yeah. Who's that guy?
It's Keep Up Johnny.
Seems like he's up to something. What is Keep Up Johnny?
Keep Up Johnny, right there.
What's with you and the key bumps? You're too fucking much of a hurry to cut a rail for yourself?
So convenient.
Yeah, it is. Johnny, we're almost ready to start serving the turkey. Am I right?
Looks like they're just about ready. I actually see our carver walking in. He's getting ready.
Whoa. You know what? Johnny, is it too much to ask for a parade of sides to go back and forth?
We could maybe ask for the sides seem to be coming in. Could you bring that one of the side dishes up, please, to the stage?
Just
Leslie,
parade it about.
Just parade it about as if it
Barely
was a
listening to you.
Thanksgiving parade.
Oh, look. It's
Oh, beautiful.
stuffing.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Miss Stuffing 2015. There she goes. Yeah.
Oh, and can you bring that turkey over here for a second?
Yeah,
We're going to
let's bring
skip
the turkey,
right to
bud.
the.
Is that
We're going
a
to go to
side?
the turkeys.
Yeah.
No, it's not a side, but it's part of the meal.
Turkey is part of the meal.
That's what they.
Always.
Yeah.
There it is. That's a beautiful bird.
Lovely Turk. Lovely Turk. That's Miss Turkey 2015.
Yeah.
There she goes. You know, women should just figure out if they go out to a party carrying a turkey. People are like, she looks fantastic. And smells good, too. All right, when we come back, first of all, you guys are all going to get a chance to eat. How they, did Johnny already disappear on me?
John.
I think we're going up table by table. Is that how we're doing it?
Absolutely. We will call you. It's kind of like at a wedding. Go table by table.
Is that how it works at a wedding? I didn't know.
Sometimes.
I don't know. I've been
Only
to
at the
weddings.
buffet weddings.
People fucking bring food to you. I don't know.
It's a buffet wedding.
I just noticed the man who makes it all happen is here too. Don Wiki Wicklin, everybody.
Wiki Wicklin! There he is. That beautiful silhouette right there.
You know, if there's one band I'd like to see come here sometime and perform, it's Wiki's band.
Please.
Yes,
One last time. One last ride,
Please.
Wiki. You got to do it. All right. So we're going to let you guys eat. When we come back, the iBang is bringing in a bunch of great New York comics, and we're giving some other young comics a chance to perform. It's something we're calling Comedy 101. Open micers are going to be performing and judged by some of New York's most impressive comedians. What's that? You woke back? Okay. I love when you wake up. It's so much fun. Seriously, it's great. Is that who's that with you?
This guy.
Yeah. Are you with him?
No.
So people on either side are saying they're not
Everyone's
with you.
turning away from her right now.
Fun.
I never pick a side.
The black guys.
Yeah, well.
We're
she's
not
a-
going to blame you.
Yeah.
I always have a token.
Is that right? Well, she's about that place in her career when black guys are like, all right, my turn. Because then at least you got her on the list. You know, it's almost like when a baseball player goes to Japan for a couple of years. That's how white chicks stay in the game. It really is. And like these white people are like, should we laugh at all? I don't know. Yes. I mean, it is 2015. They fired Anthony. I don't want to start any shit. All right. So when we come back, should we announce the comedians that the iBang is bringing in, or should it be a surprise?
Let's surprise them. Let's surprise them.
I love an audience that wants to be surprised.
That's great.
I think it's fantastic. I think that's fantastic. It's Gail Bennington, ladies and gentlemen. Bennington. It's the Bennington family Thanksgiving. It is the Bennington family Thanksgiving. That is our favorite Thanksgiving band, the band, doing the wait. And this is us setting up Comedy 101, Tell a Joke or Be a Joke. It's an idea that we've had for quite some time, and we wanted to do it. We've got 4 very funny mentor comedians who are established and long-lasting in the New York City area. And we wanted to bring out a number of comics who hadn't done comedy very long and set them up to be mentored by these comedians. Almost open mic meets a roast. I think if we were pitching this to a network, that would be it. Dan Perlman, you went out and found the young comedians. There's a write up on the iBang right now if you want to see their point of view for what happened. But it took a certain amount of bravery for them to walk up on the stage.
Oh, I give them a lot of credit and courage for getting up there, not knowing at all what they were getting into. That they knew they were going to do stand up and that they might be judged, but they had no idea the size of the venue. Some of them, given their mental state, I'm not sure they knew where they were,
right,
what was going on. I think they would have been doing or saying the same things in like a deli or on Fifth Avenue for Phil's sake.
If you see some of these guys in the iBang interview, they really did feel like they were in somewhat of a state of shock, as if this was turning on. But I ended up seeing them all later, and they had that thing where they were ecstatic. You know when you jump out of an airplane or you commit a bank robbery, and even though it might be scary right before, you're just so thrilled to still be alive. That's how they were all doing with it.
I was so excited when I looked over at the back of the room at the end of the night and saw all of them with their huge smiles, and I was just like, I'm so glad that this was a fun experience for them, because everybody else was having such a blast. I was just hoping.
The only person who wasn't smiling was Jojo. What did it feel like for you to be done with that, Joe?
Oh, it was nice. It was good to be done. I mean, before the show happened, I'm just watching all these comics go up, and I'm increasingly just getting more and more nervous about it. So I'm just like, oh shit, this is it. This is what we're doing right now.
When you're on deck and the guys before you are coming through the room and being machine gunned, and you know you're coming through the room in a couple more. That's
Will I live?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's kind of like that scene in Saving Private Ryan when they get to the beach and the door opens to the boat.
Did it all work out? Did they all have a picnic?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just a scene in a movie, though.
Yeah. It was more than a scene in a movie.
Scene in Saving
It was D-Day.
Yeah, it was D-Day.
Yeah.
D-Day.
One of the characters in the movie was so funny. His name, Adolf Hitler.
As Joe is on deck, and then the comic before him was going off stage, I was like, all right, where's Joe? I look back to my left, I see him at the bar, and I just see him pounding back a giant fucking double of Knob Creek.
Yeah.
Just fucking getting liquored up.
Liquid courage. They always say that's the best way to do anything new.
Yeah.
Is drunk.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Also, there was one comedian, Grant, who went up there, who apparently was waiting outside because he was going to go up next, asked Jam Band to punch him in the face to get him ready because he heard the noise and he's like, I got to get pumped up. Hit me. So Jam Band hit him, and that got him hyped up.
Really weird.
That's assault, brother.
That's assault, brother.
And he might be the sanest one of all of them.
It's weird for an idea to come together as well as should have, particularly through the iBang booked the comics.
Yeah.
Dan booked the young comedians coming on. The iBang booked the mentor comedians. We had somewhat of an idea of how the general idea was just what we said, that these judges would be able to stop the act anytime they hit the bell and not wait to the end of a show, but have it happen now. Now I want to do this with a singing competition so you can stop singing. But we knew moments into it that it was working out great. And then people would scream at me during the show from their tables, "This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life." And I'm not making that up. People were grabbing my arm to say, "I've never seen anything this funny before."
I grabbed fucking Dan Perlman by the back of his neck because he was standing for me. "I can't believe this shit," because I was screaming into his fucking ear.
Chris, he had the same rage, but I'd never seen it through such happiness before. So he was like, "You did a great fucking job!"
His smile is like a snarl.
Yeah, it is. It's terrible.
If it was on mute, I thought he would be mad at me.
Zito ran to me and he screamed in my face. I text my girlfriend that we have to listen to this twice. I go, okay.
Zito, when I was looking for Zito, he was on the floor for most of this.
Yeah.
He was literally against the wall, just like pounding his knees on the floor, laughing.
And the crazy thing is, we had so much fun. I, had so much fun just sitting up there with you and Chris, and that was such a blast.
Right.
So we were already just feeling like, hey, man, this is a fun night. But it was like the most wild feeling once that game started going and these guys just started slaying.
Well, the first break was us doing radio, which we do every day. The second break was, can you line something up with this and not hurt feelings and yet do all the things that you would do to hurt feelings?
Yeah, it was. There's a very thin line there that we felt like, I hope all of this comes together the way we hope it does.
And it came down to, we seriously, it's one of those things is that we had all the right people, all the right elements. Immediately I heard from two different places, we want to do this. I heard from two different clubs, and I'm like, well, we just want to sit back with it. We shot some of it because we were periscoping and all, and I don't normally go back and rewatch stuff, so Chris is going to check it out, and then we might even have Vito edit some stuff together, like a little sizzle reel. But I don't know, do you think we could do it again that well, or
yes,
was it a once in lifetime thing?
I love that night. I mean, I love that night. I think we could replicate it.
It was so incredibly funny in that room. And we're playing that in just a couple of moments. It's all part of the Bennington family Thanksgiving. I think one of the beauties about this, I mean, we talked about it earlier in the night. We don't have to get too crazy about it, other than to say that all of us that are part of this show have been very thankful for the experience that we've had with each other, with the listeners, knowing that Dan is going to go on and do his thing next. During the show, I got word about another project that has to do with Chris Stanley that is not going to happen. So, you know what I mean? But I did find out that also Dan sold 2 more shows.
Come on!
While we were sitting.
I got nothing.
Nice. Give Chris them hearts.
Yeah, give them hearts.
Buy Scopros. Get some more t-shirts. ibang.com. Store button.
But it has been a marvelous year, hasn't it? It's really... I know the other night I was sitting at my house and I had this weird feeling, and I couldn't figure it out, and then it was satisfaction. And I just, it's not something that happens for me,
Didn't happen for the Stones either.
No. Although eventually I think Mick got some satisfaction. I don't know about the others.
Yeah.
But I think Mick has been pretty satisfied a few times. That song's a lie! Fuck you!
Be more truthful! I want truth from my musicians!
Do it!
Do it! Tell the fucking truth! Just do it!
Seriously, it leaves you that just helpless?
Every time. I really can.
Yeah.
You know that Army Man is my weakness.
Sure.
one of my many weaknesses.
Unlike Superman, you have 100 different kryptonites.
So many.
So I don't want to get away from this. This is part of the Bennington family Thanksgiving, and this is Comedy 101. Tell a joke or be a joke. 6 young comedians come in all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to do their stand-up in front of our old grizzled mentors. Those mentors can hit a bell and stop the comedian's act and give their advice at any point that they want to. I think some of the advice was very, very well needed. And other advice, look, a person can't change how they look. They're just as God made them. So what are you going to do?
You can't not be Asian.
This is it. This is, as part of the Bennington family Thanksgiving, this is Comedy 101. Tell a joke or be a joke.
We were just scoping from the marquee.
That was the coolest thing ever.
Of
It's
the Hard
insane
Rock
up
Cafe.
there.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Did you guys
So if
watch?
I think you can watch the replay. I don't know how that works though. Are you guys ready to see some new comedians come out here tonight and kind of make a lot of them their Manhattan debut? You know, they've been playing around Queens, Brooklyn, Yonkers, and points north. But first of all, let's bring up the comedians, the New York comedians, who are going to be judging and mentoring tonight. Each of them has a bell in front of them and can, when they hit the bell, they can stop the act on stage and give them the kind of advice that so many young comedians crave and want.
This is a mentor opportunity. This is very good. This is going to be a good thing.
And most of these guys you'll never see with, young men. All of them you will see with young women, though. Let's bring up the first. He's known as the Puerto Rican rattlesnake. The real ass dude. The ultimate minority. Louis J. Gomez. They love you, Louis. They love you, Louis. Louis J. Gomez. And after the show, Louis said he would wrestle anyone who wants to.
Nice.
Louis, you understand what you're going to be doing tonight as a mentor, right?
Yes, yes.
You know the bell, you ring the bell, and there you go.
That's what it's going to sound like, folks.
Now, the next comedian has had an explosive year. He recently, just a year ago now, won the Best Young Comedian contest in New York City. Has done his half-hour comedy hour, and he's always on our list. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe List! Here goes Joe List. Joe List is on our list. Joe List, yeah. Right there. Joe List.
Hi.
Joe, it's great to have you here, and apparently they love you. They just love you.
Oh, thank you. Hi.
There it is. That's what he's known for. That repartee. The reason why Joe List is on our list. This next comedian you're going to love. Of course, you already love him. He is shooting a comedy special within the next couple weeks. He is half of the Bonfire. No, wait, not that half. It's Dan Soder! What a night! What a night! It was beautiful. and Gail, we're saving the best for last.
What?
Yeah. Because we promised these young mentors that there would be over 90 years of comedy experience. And most of it belongs to the last gentleman. He's got a fantastic podcast and has actually said that he would take one of the young people doing their sets tonight, put them on that podcast. He is the Don, I believe, of New York City comedy crowd work. He is the better half of Bonnie McFarlane. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Rich Voss! Rich Voss! Oh, classy! Classy man! Gomez! List! Stoner! Voss! 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 Gomez! List!
Let's break some dreams.
All I can say is so much nicer than an Opie audience.
No, we would never say that, but I get where you're coming from. It's a very nice audience.
Oh, I guess after I had a free Thanksgiving dinner too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you did.
You've had plenty of those.
At your girl's house.
She's a lovely cook.
She eats well too.
Now,
that just turns.
As you guys know, you're here for your mentorship, your experience. As we said, all these guys got phenomenal credentials. They're the best that we could find at such short notice and in a really limited price range. But seriously, these are four of the best comedians working today. I don't joke about that at all. And the kindness to give back like they're giving back. Now remember, hit the bell if you need to stop them. Anything at all that you want to coach them on, your mentorship is appreciated. Gail, who's first here?
All right. So our first comic tonight is from Woodside, New York.
All right, already? Woodside? Woodside?
I was just practicing, sorry.
Good. I want you to practice. This is perfect. He once helped a friend steal 2 gumball machines that they carried 2 blocks to his apartment, even though they were empty. Let's welcome to the stage, Jerry Lolly.
I feel so bad.
Hey, Kane, what's going on? There's so many people. They mentioned the gumball story. I'm not going to talk about that. One time I shit myself at the beach.
What do you got for him?
Jerry, you wouldn't open up by saying, I'm not going to open with this joke. You would just go in to the joke that you would go into.
Okay.
All right, that's great. That's really helpful. On we go.
I shit myself at the beach once. I was struggling to surf, and I was really fucking...
Never take advice from a Puerto Rican.
That's great.
Yeah.
Again, that's great stuff there. Now remember where you just shit yourself at the beach. We're with you.
I was putting on like a wetsuit that was too small for me.
Can you stop telling jokes like the blind kid in Roadhouse? And looking up. You don't have a chain link fence in front of you.
Dan, that is the blind kid from Roadhouse.
I think you're doing great.
Okay. Wait, did Dan know the name of the blind kid from Roadhouse?
I think so. Isn't it? No.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Why would I know that?
He's a reference
Because
guy.
you probably worked that club.
I will.
See, just get back into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that helpful?
No.
Don't let us throw you off. Don't let us throw you off. Do what you do.
I went to the boardwalk and I found like 3 bathrooms, but they're all locked because fucking Rockaway stinks. And so I found a Pathmark and I washed my asshole out with their bidet. And then I went back and I picked up my sister and then we went home.
Wait, why did you do a joke with none of the jokes? You just told me that you just washed your ass at Rockaway Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who would believe?
I have a story.
Who would believe a supermarket has a bidet?
Yeah.
I like that you call it a bidet, you moron.
Whatever the. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Okay.
Fucking bidet.
Isn't that what he called it?
Yeah, I'm just making stuff up. I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right.
Jerry, get more confidence. You said it the right way.
Okay.
We would have believed Wegmans.
I know the time I was like digging holes in the beach because I like having my head poking out of the sand because I think that's like some silly, right? I like doing that. I make my family dig the hole for me because I can't do it. I'm better than them. They should be digging holes for me.
Listen, and this is for real.
Okay.
And now I'm going to help you. For real. Connect with the audience. You're looking to the ceiling,
Yes, I am.
okay? Because I know you want to hang yourself from there. But listen to me. Connect. Look at the audience. Don't worry about us, okay? Because we're not real judges. We're just here for $100. What I'm saying, look at the audience. That's who you're connecting to.
Okay. Hey, everybody.
I love that.
Are you guys having fun?
Also, knock off the school shooter laugh.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I feel like that's throwing off a lot of people.
Right.
Keep the school shooter look, though. I like that.
And that was your closer.
Okay. Give it up for Jelly Lolly.
What's his name? Wait, stay for it.
Huh?
No, that's okay. Just keep going then. That's just to keep going. If you're just tuning in right now, yeah, this is a real show. Not fucking kidding. This is actually a show. TheInterrobang.com has brought in 4 brutal comedians to judge and mentor young people who want to one day live their lives.
Hey, Ron, did you know that Jim Gaffigan's brother is here?
That's a good joke for radio.
Yeah. For anyone home, there's someone here who has a slight resemblance to Jim Gaffigan.
It's pretty close.
It was good enough. What the fuck?
It's good enough for radio.
Ron, we're gonna pick a winner at the end of this, right?
Yes. Okay, Louis, you're gonna pick a winner at the end of it.
It's not gonna be Jerry. I know that already.
We don't know. I'm gonna tell you right now. From my point of view, Jerry's on his fucking way.
I think.
Oh, that's
there's
like
something happening there.
It's like that Andy Kaufman shit.
Yeah.
With that help they just got, of course.
Dude, when he got to the part where he washed his asshole out with a bidet,
yeah,
he had me.
Yeah.
Because it's not just funny, but it's fucking smart.
Yeah.
I think it says a lot about what our culture's going through right now.
You know what I think would be great too, like in the lobby, have like a work fair where they can get other applications.
Some of this shit's just mean. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's helpful at all. Some of it's just mean. We're ready for our next shining young comedian.
All right.
By the way, Dan Perlman brought this gang in. He's got his eye out on him. Who do we got next, Gail?
Next, our next comic is originally from Thurmont, Maryland. He once interviewed for a job at Disney, but he was kicked out because he accidentally showed the interviewer porn on his iPad.
Okay.
Let's welcome to the stage Grant Liddahl.
Good to see you, bro.
Thank you.
You might know him from Megan's List.
Yeah, I was just sitting there in the interview. I was interviewing to be a storyboard artist. I do a lot of art, and I just handed him the iPad, and he turned it on, and there was a girl getting gangbanged by a bunch of dudes in a group interview. There was like 20 other people around just watching me, judging me. He was like, we want people with character, you know? So I'm not a cool guy.
Oh, get out.
I'm not cool like you guys.
Joe, he stole your look.
Nothing has ever hurt my feelings that bad ever.
Here's the thing. Before you came here, you thought this is how a comic is dressed, like, you know, with a fucking you look like a Victorian couch. The fucking blazer and the shirt with pineapples, and be the fuck who, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to do comedy, be who you are. You don't say, oh, this is how a comic dresses, okay?
Yeah, and if you're that guy, kill yourself.
You know what I mean? You are definitely a fucking Law and Order episode in that outfit.
That you don't even know him. That might be who he is.
No one is that.
What, the youngest lounge singer in the world?
The real Adaman?
Yeah.
I love Mr. Ramos's work.
But you know what? Hey, I'll tell you the truth. You were flowing, so keep going. We're sorry.
So my nickname in high school was Vagina Boy from 6th grade to my senior year. It's because I didn't know what a vagina was, and
I'm sure you.
Where do you bury the bodies?
And don't act like you know what a vagina is now.
Of course he knows what it is. He has a box of them hidden in his house.
A box of boxes.
Hey, Joe List, everybody! Joe List!
All right, go ahead. Go. Hey, listen, come on, Potter, do some magic.
Let's let him get to a punchline, for God's sakes.
Oh, like we did, we did the first guy.
I was in, the way I got this nickname was I was in a production of Annie.
Get away from us.
And
center stage, son. Center stage.
You're not just working to us, okay?
And the guy that played Rooster came up to me. He was like, Grant, do you got a dick or a vagina? And I said, vagina. And he just went, oh, Grant's got a vagina. Everybody, he's got a vagina. He's a vagina boy. And then the entire production of Annie just started going, vagina boy, vagina boy, vagina boy, vagina boy. It's really weird seeing Annie in red hair singing that to you.
Was that harder than walking around with those 40-pound boots?
It was a hard knock life, I'd say, you know.
Look at that! Wow!
Grant Lindahl! Let's hear for Grant Lindahl!
Well, they love him. They love Vagina Boy. All right, now.
There we go.
All right, you guys, you got to admit he hung in here.
That was amazing. Sorry.
Go ahead, no.
My one note is I would just add why you said vagina. That would be a big punchline, and also we would all, you know, you could get a punchline of why you said vagina.
Yeah.
I don't know what the punchline is. That's on you.
Is there a punchline?
Grant, why did you say vagina?
Vagina Boy.
Well, there's like little jokes in it. Anyway, I ended up joining the wrestling team. And
Whoa, don't yada 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 the rest of the story.
Yeah, really. It's probably a whole bit.
And they were like, Grant, we're not going to call you Vagina Boy anymore. We're going to call you V-Man. All right.
Okay.
That sounds so bad.
One more thing. When did you start Weezer? When did that happen? Weezer boy.
Weezer boy. Weezer boy.
Weezer boy, everybody. Let him hear it.
Thank you,
He's
Brad.
fantastic.
Everybody.
Everybody liked him.
Oh, I pray that none of them brought their families here.
Yeah.
Oh, that you know it's going to be a long ride home. Their friends going, no, you did well.
You got up there and you did it.
I think they liked you. I do.
Some of your jokes.
The way you held the mic.
Yeah.
One of those guys there said it had potential.
Yeah. They were all chanting Vagina Boy. Of course they liked you.
I wish, my only thing is I wish you would have talked a little more about vaginas.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I felt. Whatever. Next time. Next time. Well, we're getting some great comedians' advice at the very least. If you're just tuning in, Louis J. Gomez, everybody.
Yeah.
Joe Liz. Dan Soder. Rich Voss. All brought here from the Interrobang.com to give advice to some young comedians. And damn it, they've been getting it tonight. So I think these guys are going to get stronger and stronger in the upcoming weeks before they quit. Hey, who's next, Gail?
Our next budding comedian is from Long Island.
Long Island's own.
She claims she is known for clogging toilets and is a self-proclaimed kick-ass singer. Let's welcome Rachel Joan.
Rachel Joan.
Hi guys, how are you? I just found out I'm a self-proclaimed singer. I was not aware of that. Keep going for yourselves and then your host.
No, just keep going. You're smart. Keep going. Just like every woman in his life, just keep going.
All right, keep going. You guys, we're all going to be famous, whether it's because of comedy or this building collapses. We are going to be on TV.
Okay, don't keep going.
Have you ever been? I just want to know. Have you ever been in a Mercedes?
Why? Are you writing a book?
No, because you're fucking hot, and let me tell you.
What? Like hot for a female comic?
No, you're
That's not saying much.
Hot for a Wednesday night.
I don't even know what those words mean. I don't.
You look hot. You're wearing fur and a scarf. You look hot.
Several squirrels died for this. So
Louis thinks that's a fucking fur. You fucking low budget ghetto fuck. That's a fur. Yeah, that's a fur if you're wearing squirrel.
Dad,
you fucking idiot.
No, Dad wouldn't show up for this, you guys. Do you want to
Go
borrow
ahead.
this?
Don't mind Rich's fucking Atlantic City poker dealer energy. Just keep doing the act.
I don't even know what those words mean. This is great. Do you guys like three-ways?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
I asked.
Do you have a little brother?
Unfortunately, yeah. But I asked because I like three-ways, but with older couples. That way, so afterwards we can cuddle, and then I can pretend they're my parents.
Okay. All right.
That's good.
Drop that whole joke from your act.
Pardon?
Just get rid of that joke because Louis is going to steal it.
I'll sell it to you. I mean, I am a broke comic.
Yeah. Do you buy? Oh fuck!
Did you just have a? Did you just have a stroke? Was that? That's not even the worst I've been called today.
Just going. Let her do a few minutes.
Vagina Boy is so pissed off in the back right now.
He's like, she took my act.
Well, I'm a female comic, so I don't have one of my own.
Self-deprecation. Wait, like self-deprecation. She's reading our
You didn't
thoughts.
get it, yeah, because you're a male. That's why.
I feel like she's funny, but she's a bitch. I don't know how to feel about it.
I agree with half that.
I'm actually just really nervous. I've never performed in front of this many people before.
Just pretend there's a pole on the stage.
No, it's funny that you mentioned that I actually retired from that job because I'm 22 now, and that's
You're
like 42 in stripper years. So
Are you
I
really
can't-
22?
Yeah.
Oh,
do you
yeah.
want to cut my leg off and count the rings?
Oh.
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, that shit's got to be.
You're thinking of trees.
Do you guys want to hear what my day job is?
No, I'm 22. Oh, that pussy's got to be as tight as a nickel.
You would never know. know. You'll never know.
I want to know what your day job is.
I'm a video director, and I like it because then clients question my video edit cut marks rather than the cut marks on my arms. Guys, these are just jokes.
Hey, listen.
These are real things.
Hey, like, if you ever want to talk.
Aren't you a comic?
It's not a joke if it's real, honey. It's not a joke if it's real.
I don't talk to comics. Comics are like crazy people. They're like corn mazes. They look like fun on the outside, but then once you're inside, you're like, holy shit, get me out of this bitch.
I didn't plan on you going inside me.
Well, there's a first.
No man ever plans on that. It just kind of.
Oh, that's where you're wrong.
Is she talking about fingering my asshole right now?
You'll never know. You'll never know.
Let's get another bit.
You know, if I had a dad, he would beat up all of you guys.
You know what happened? Oh.
I said if I had a dad, he would beat up all of you guys.
No, he wouldn't.
Well, you're right, because he wouldn't show up.
Just 4 dudes beating the shit out of this old guy. Just stomping him to death outside of the harbor.
Do me a favor.
Yes, what?
What?
The favor.
Well, beat him up for me.
Just do some material. Because you have material.
I
You
do
got
have material. I have it in my back pocket as well. You guys, I'm dating this guy right now, and I told him I did stand up. It's just a joke, not really.
Okay.
All right. I told him I did stand up, and he's like, "Wow, you're really pretty for a female comic." And I said, "Thanks. That's like being the cutest baby at an abortion clinic. It's just not saying much."
I don't.
Do you have a question?
I don't
Like what?
think. But babies don't make it to the abortion clinic. Babies. Oh, okay. Never mind. Keep going.
All right. You guys fly, right? All right. So when I fly, I like to bring Xanax in case there's like a crying baby aboard. But it's just always a hassle getting the Xanax into the baby's mouth without the mom noticing.
This is real advice. I think there wasn't even a terrible idea for a joke. You shouldn't have said the words without the mom noticing at the end.
Okay.
If you would have cut that off, the punch would have just been get it into the baby's mouth.
I think it would have been so much better if you were doing the topless.
There she is, everybody.
Thank you guys so much.
Rachel Joan.
Hey, you know what?
Rachel Jones.
Rachel Joan. It's mentoring, it's sexual harassment, pretty much the same thing.
Do you know what? At least she had jokes and confidence.
She did.
She had confidence.
Yeah, she did.
You know.
She's too good for this fucking contest. That's the problem. I had to get her off there quick. This is not what we're doing here. Gail, who do we have next? As we're rolling along, just about midway through this, for you folks wondering when you're going to get your free T-shirt.
All right, our next comic was born in South Korea, raised in LA. His favorite food is kimchi stew. He plays tennis and violin, and he once had a lacerated scrotum. He also wants to let you know his grandpa's name is Hebo. Welcome to the stage, Brian Kim.
Didn't I lose to you in the first season?
Ron, I feel like you should have sprung for a gong for this guy.
Gong is his cousin.
Well, open your eyes and let's get going.
Yeah. My name is Brian Kim, and I'm an immigrant. Yeah, give it up for immigrants. Any immigrants in here? Yeah? No? All right.
This is the best.
That's cool. No, as a immigrant, you get asked some weird questions sometimes, you know? Like one time, I was at a restaurant eating a burger, and this dude came up to me and was like, "Hey, you're Korean?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Are you North Korean or South Korean?" Huh? I was like, what the... I'm eating a quarter pounder at McDonald's. Do you think North Koreans can eat a quarter? Do you know what North Koreans call a quarter pounder? A baby.
What kind?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, are you kidding me? You go.
I don't even know where to start.
Okay.
What kind of fucked up Eddie Murphy character is this?
This makes me hate the James Franco movie more. Sometimes they mentor, sometimes they talk amongst themselves.
No, but we like to, we're good immigrants, though. We like to read sometimes, Like, one time I was reading an article on the Harvard Research Journal like a good immigrant, and I read that a single gram of sperm can hold up to 800 gigabytes of data. I was like, oh, holy shit, that's a lot. I was reading this on my laptop, and I was like, oh, man, Brian, there's more data on your laptop than in it. It's like, oh.
These are the names of all of his relatives. Thank you. Louis, did you have something?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like he's saying them like they're jokes. I feel like I'm he's right, and I'm too stupid to understand why.
I'll tell you the truth. I'm scared. There's no access to the roof here, is there? Because, okay, so they're not all good.
Wait, you thought that was a real sentence?
No, I'm saying I don't want any of these fucking people to jump after this fucking nightmare.
Oh, I thought it was a Colombian Asian student jumping off a building thing.
Yeah, I thought you assumed he was like an architect or something, like he understood roofing.
Hebo was an architect. Hebo was. He was a very good one.
So was Mr. Brady.
I feel like he's taking the funny away from us. Like that's his power. Like Shang Tsung and Mortal Kombat.
I'm glad that Rich is doing jokes for the AA or P crowd. I think it's fantastic.
Well, there's a demographic to fill.
Yeah, there is. Go ahead, kid. You're killing.
The momentum.
Well, I don't do that so much anymore. I don't do that so much anymore because I found this girl. She's very nice. We get on very, very well, I think it's because her favorite activity is downloading data. She loves it. It's her favorite.
Oh, my
She's a thirsty lady.
Does data mean semen in that joke? I just want to be clear.
Now I get it.
I feel like sometimes your voice, I don't know if you're doing a character or not, but sometimes you sound white, and sometimes you sound black, and then sometimes you sound Asian, all in one sentence.
I'm from Los Angeles. I moved there when I was 3 years old, so that's where I get that twang, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So that is a real twang. All right.
Yeah, the Los Angeles twang, yeah.
Do people in Los Angeles say tree?
So, where do you live now?
I don't know. I live in Brooklyn.
He doesn't know.
He can barely see the street signs.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, Louis.
Let's end that on a low note. Brian Key, everybody. Brian
Kim.
My dad put a bayonet in his grandfather many, many years ago. I felt I owed him.
Now that was a real war.
Oh, yeah.
We managed to cram all of our racism into one segment there. That was nice.
Felt good, though. Isn't it odd?
It was fun.
Felt good. Well, these kids, I just think they're doing a terrific job tonight, and they just keep rolling along. Who do we have next, Gail?
Our next comic is from Queens. He can name all the Super Bowl winners and losers and all the U.S. presidents in order. Wow. Let's welcome to the stage, Freddie G.
Freddie G.
Here we go. First off,
okay.
Already.
When you look like Steve Hofstetter, just quit comedy.
Oh, God. Listen, when I'm not going to lie, I loved you in Powder.
Thank you.
I also loved when you were fighting those black people on Higher Learning.
I also love when I went to high school with all thousands and thousands of you. I'm from Boston.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Mr. Wilson.
Oh, nice.
No one gets that one.
Do I get to talk or not?
Oh, that's a fucking good one.
Do you need sunblock because of these lights?
Yes, I definitely do.
These are my heroes too. That's what makes it funny.
Oh fuck! I'm quitting.
I know. I should get better heroes.
No, go ahead. You know what? Do what you do.
Okay.
I think you got it.
Oh yeah, I do. The color of my hair is pumpkin blush. That's my stripper name. Pumpkins are the worst tasting fruit. There's no other fruit that people carve faces into. If a cherry could grow to 50 pounds, I wouldn't carve a face in it. I'd eat the whole thing. I don't care if I got diarrhea or diabetes or diarrhea-betes where you poop your leg off.
Hey, folks, eat up. Go ahead.
No, we didn't stop you. It was a
Hey,
joke.
hey, your material's great. Keep running, man.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm taking it all in. I'm married. When you're married, there's no Netflix and chill. It's Hulu and hug. Hugging is the commercials of sex. For my 2-year anniversary, we went to brunch. That's it.
Wait, hold on. You're really married?
Yes.
See, Lewis, there's hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the nicest substitute teacher can get a wife. I feel like this should be directed toward Joe. He's the nerdy guy. I'm like the good-looking Puerto Rican. Like,
I know.
I'm engaged.
That's why.
No, you're in gay. Continue.
Yeah.
Hugs are the commercials of sex is so much better than any joke Lewis has ever had, ever.
Oh, I know.
It is not close.
Oh, yeah, no, next year I'm going to be in his chair.
I agree.
Thank you. When I got married, I was 50 pounds heavier. Was he giving me a signal?
No.
That's it.
Stretch. Listen, we love the fact to watch Bill Burr after he was stung by a hornet's nest.
Are those hats still cool?
Shut up and...
What did you guys think of?
Ron, can we hear the 50-pound heavier joke?
I want to hear it.
All right, go ahead. Finish your joke.
You were married, you were 50 pounds heavier.
That means I have 1,100 pictures of me in a Chris Christie costume.
I don't get it, but it killed.
Freddie
G.
Pictures.
Freddie G, everybody. He's got the personality of every offensive line coach in America. All right, off you go, Freddie. That was really terrific, buddy. That was great.
Good job.
That was great. Let me just say something. The work that you're doing for these young people, it's amazing.
It's beautiful.
Well, you give back.
Yeah,
and that's the important part.
I'm ready to tell all your parole officers.
Just Lewis.
It's Comedy 101, ladies and gentlemen, where these young comedians get a chance to hear from some of the best comedians working today.
And Lewis.
Louis J. Gomez. Joe List. Dan Soder. Rich Voss. Who do we got now, Gail?
Our next comic is from New York City. Used to volunteer guiding a blind man around the city. Very good at making animal noises. And when he goes to open mics, he watches Chris Rock specials on his phone so he doesn't have to listen to bad open micers. Let's welcome Phil. Just Phil.
Phil. Good to see you, buddy.
Well, wait a minute. Did Brian just put on a wig? It's not fair.
Hi.
Can you, before you get started, put your ear to the ground and hear if my cousin is coming here? All right, it wasn't great.
So, I guess I introduce myself. Yeah?
Get to it.
Okay. Hi, I grew up around black people. But I was never really a good black guy myself. I never figured out how to use the N-word correctly.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, let me give you the idea, just what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like when I say it. It will go something like this. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Dear Diary. So,
He can't read his own handwriting.
It just looks like a bunch of squiggly lines.
It's a house.
What? Tell us your fortune.
Yes.
Are you Asian or Native American?
I don't know. Hold up.
I am dying to hear this joke.
You just want to hear the N-word.
Stutterers talk faster.
My materials are in drawings, so all right. Dear Diary. This was a good morning. The weather outside is nice. There's no rain, and there are squirrels running around in the grass. Nigga, by Phil Philly. That's how the dialogue sounds like when I say it to people. I will tell the whole diary bit before I say the N-word.
After.
All right. I can say what I want.
What it?
My favorite. Are you there?
I
Okay.
No, way to take your time.
All right.
Hey, Kung Fu always went in slow motion.
Yeah.
He was fucking huge.
All right.
Did you teach Uma Thurman martial arts?
I don't know who that is.
Well.
All right. Next, Spanish girls are my favorite because
easy.
Right. Have you noticed? Because all their slutty photos on Facebook, they still look nice even after they have a lot of kids. You guys never noticed that? All right, wrong audience. All right.
Well, the good thing is you'll work for a nickel an hour.
Huh? I didn't hear what he said. Anyway, and
fucking good line.
Don't worry, we're editing this for radio, so take your time. It's good. You're gonna fucking sound like you're just moving once we get on the air.
Yeah, once they chop you up, grease lightning.
Yeah. And
be like water.
Yeah.
He thought you said Walter.
All right. Like I said, yeah.
There we
And where was I? Yes. Only they can pull it off. Because on Facebook, I remember I had a few ratchet friends, right? Okay. And after they got knocked up, all their photos turned out terrible. And
he's
they were black.
Going back to the well.
He's going.
Hey, let me see it when you're done.
Okay.
I'd love to find out how this ends.
Jesus Christ. Phil, how long have you been doing comedy?
About 2 years.
2 years? 2 years?
And that's just tonight.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
That's tonight.
Yeah. Yes.
How long have you been doing nails?
I bite them, but
all right.
He's going to beat us up?
No. What was I talking about?
Go to your closer, big man.
Yeah, we got to wind this thing down by tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, can you tone down the energy a little bit?
Sure.
Holy.
So where was I? Yes.
VJ Day.
So.
Vagina boy. No.
Vagina
boy.
Vagina boy. Yes.
Vagina boy.
All these years I didn't know what VJ Day stand for.
Right.
I think you should do it with a headband.
Yeah.
Suicide?
Where was I? How did I work again?
If you check those fucking notes one more time, dude.
Jesus Christ.
This is fucking crazy.
Fucking-
It's a 3-minute set. Come on, man.
Carrot Top doesn't use that many props.
What was that for? Yes. Yeah. So like I said, all right, next one. I'm afraid of ratchet women because I think they're evil. All right. I'll cut that line out.
That's the one we were waiting for.
This is something, right.
Holy shit.
This is what I don't get.
Comedy?
Many people. Yeah.
I thought he was going to say paid.
This is more uncomfortable than watching
they're-
Schindler's List.
A lot of people tell me they're illiterate, right? But that's not really the case. Somehow they know a lot about all these government programs. How did that happen?
Listen. I'm not going to lie. Right now, you are in the top 5.
Easy.
Phil,
Phil, everybody. Phil.
Philip, there he is.
It's like,
I'll tell you this. After the show, I'm going to take him home and fuck him. I really am. I'm just crazy about it. I am fucking crazy about that kid. I'll fucking bite his dick off and just pound the shit out of him. God, Philip.
so he did well then.
Yeah, he's amazing. Even when I was doing his act during the pauses, I was just scratching his name into my fucking calf.
Was this a soft, cool touch?
Yeah, it was something. Look, now he's going back. Now he's checking the jokes he lost. He's fucking looking at his notes now, going, shit. You're great, Philip. There he is, everybody.
Give it
up for Phil, guys. Give it up for Phil.
It'd be great if you looked at the paper and there was nothing written on it.
It's like watching Santa's broken toys.
It looks like a job interview to sell T-shirts at a concert. That's what everybody looks like, except the hot chick.
Rich actually started crying a little bit to himself. This next young gentleman, we're all excited about.
Yeah, this is our last comic to take the stage. He was born in Puerto Rico, but raised in St. Paul, Minnesota. He has 9. We can't follow that. Let's bring him up. Joey Bennington.
Come on, guys.
Get it.
So Zeus and Jesus are hanging out at a bar. And this Mexican guy walks in. And he goes, "Hey, Zeus."
I want to hear that joke without the glasses and the nose.
We know it's you, Richie Redding.
I'm going to start my own DiGiorno delivery company. I'm going to call it Joe's DiGiorno Delivery. Only when I get to the front door, people will be like, "What the fuck? This isn't even cooked." And I'll say that's because it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Only in this case, it's actually delivered. That'll be $27.50. North Korea is like South Korea, but with no soul. Fucking nailed it. Fucking nailed that shit. My roommate ordered Chinese food, but she forgot chopsticks. I told her, "Don't worry, it's easy. I'll teach you." It goes, dun 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 dun.
This is the fucking material Philip should have been doing.
You are putting on a clinic, sir.
I'm telling you, anybody that could do comedy in the AIDS quilt.
Do you think NBA players get paid more for working overtime? Do you think they get time and a half or just halftime?
Oh.
Boo.
Guys, we can't all be winners.
So far, none of them are.
I never had a piggy bank growing up. I had a doggy bank. It was a piggy bank in the shape of a dog. Only one day I left my front door open and it ran away. And I thought, fuck. Not only did my dog run away, but it stole all my money.
Hey, listen, for real. You really want to do comedy, don't you? You could tell.
Yeah.
Talk about fucking real. Talk about your life. Look at you. You're a mess. What? I'm serious. Now, these fucking jokes are play on words, they're puns, they're bullshit. Talk about what's fucking real in your life.
Got it.
Yeah, like Stephen Wright.
I'll get political with you guys.
Don't listen to that advice. You have a fucking act. You can't, in the middle of a show, just say, I'm going to try brand new shit now.
No, hey, listen.
This is the biggest moment of his life.
Thank you.
If this is the biggest moment of his life.
This is the biggest moment of my life.
Why? Because you're in a building with electricity?
And also, I'll say, stop telling people you're Puerto Rican. You look like a fucking Jew. You'll go straight to the top.
He's Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
He was born there.
I was born there.
He was born.
He was born into it.
Molded by it.
Sorry, that was
I'll get political. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, some polls in Iowa point towards Ben Carson beating Donald Trump by 14 points. Or as Ben Carson likes to put it, 10 jump shots in a layup.
Back to the puns.
At least you got that jacket, right?
I also think he gets extra points for the dainty way he holds the microphone cord.
Yeah, I had a friend who went to clown college.
What?
Yeah, Yale. Any Harvard men here?
I like that. It really does, yeah. That's good.
Never any Harvard men.
You're supposed to return the shoes when you're done bowling. That's a joke for the front row, everybody.
There we go.
Joe, keep going. You're almost in Gurian's column.
I just
right below my mailman.
I just got a new cell phone.
Well, no one else.
But I lost all my contacts. It kind of sucks because I can't. I'm blind as shit, and I can't see the screen without my cell phone. Without my contacts lenses on. All right, guys.
I want to smash your cell phone.
No.
That was just a ruse because that was to check my notes. On stage. Hey.
Oh, you have such speech at a wedding energy right now.
Hey, where are you from? The Bronx? It's cool. I got family in the Bronx. Hey, have you ever seen the hit Broadway musical Stomp?
No, but that's what I want to do.
Well, would you like to?
Hey, next time you check your notes, check somebody else's.
Joey Jojo, everybody!
Joey Jojo!
Unbelievable. You're on your fucking way. Hey, let me get my picture with him now, because he's going to be a big star, and I'll have it. Joey Jojo. Oh, there he goes.
I don't understand. What did he read on that paper? It was just dancing.
No, he lost it. It's Stomp. It's a thing white people go to. Broadway. I want to thank TheInterrobang.com for bringing in these comedians tonight. They're fantastic. Louis J. Gomez. Joe Lynn. Dan Soder. Rich Vaughn. Yes, that's it.
No, we're just celebrating.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'm telling you, it did a lot of good for a lot of people. Seriously, they're just
can we pick a
crazy
winner?
about it. Yeah, go ahead, pick a fucking winner. Everything's got to be a contest with Louis.
My vote goes to Phil, the Asian guy with the long hair.
He was fucking great.
Because I want to see him ruin Rich's podcast.
No, first of all, I just got a call that we're canceled. No, I think the girl, you know what I mean? There was a couple that really, you could tell, have something, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like the girl has something. I'm not saying they all don't. I'm not saying they all don't. I'm not saying, because this is a night, you can't do this here. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So the fact that they just got up here in this situation is, believe you me, hard as fuck.
Yeah.
All right?
The worst
And-
situation is hard as fuck for you to say.
I know. But at least I can say it as a legal person.
Puerto Rico's annexed by the U.S. You're still a citizen.
Huh? No.
It's a commonwealth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like Bernie.
I like the ginger.
I like the girl.
Oh yeah, Freddie. I thought. No, I shouldn't say obviously because that's mean to everyone else. But I mean, give me a break. That guy was a comic. He did jokes.
Well, first of all, you say it's mean to everyone else, but I wasn't even going to have a winner. Fucking Lois made it.
Oh, sorry.
There can only be one. All right, look, in reality, no, it has to be Joe at the end or the redheaded guy. Is that Freddie?
It's Freddie G.
I think we do an audience voting.
We're going to bring them all out. We'll do an audience applause thing. And then Lewis will get the fucking winner he so desperately craves. I love winners. Yeah. But Joey Jojo can't be in it because that's fucking cheating. He's on the show. He just really wanted to be part of this. Did they all stay? I can't believe it. God bless him. That's fucking amazing.
Let's bring him up. Jerry Lolly.
All right, well, let's bring them all up and just line up in front of us. And then, Gail, you do the thing with say their name and put the thing over there in the front of the stage.
It looks like
in front of the stage, yeah.
Jerry.
I'll donate $10.
They look like the evolution of I'm not getting laid poster.
All right, so first, let's go down here.
Yeah.
First, we've got Rachel Joan.
Rachel Jones, they love her.
Next, we've got Grant.
All right, well, now you got to do an applause thing for him because they're just yelling. So, Jose.
Grant.
Hey, they like yelling for the Vagina Boy, but they're not voting for you. Dude. Sorry.
All right, we've got Brian Kim.
Brian Kim.
Next, we've got Freddie G.
Freddie G, the coach.
We've got Jerry Lolly.
The king, Jerry Lolly, ladies and gentlemen.
And last but not least, we got Phil.
Congratulations, Phil. You're going home with Rich Voss. This podcast. Let's hear for all these young comedians.
Thanks so much, guys.
And let's hear for our judges tonight. They're so great. Louis J. Gomez, Joe List, Nick Stoner, Rich Voss, Comedy 101. Thank you guys so much. So stick around and get your free t-shirts. Thanks for coming out, everybody. We had such a great time. Hey, Chris, let's bring you back up on stage. And we'll talk to you guys in just a couple of moments. Give you out your t-shirts. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Hope you had a good time. Thank you to the Interbank for providing the judges tonight. That was really great. Jeffrey Gurian, Kathleen from the Bronx, Don Wiki Wicklin, Hard Rock Johnny, Don Wiggler,
Joey Jones.
And that's fucking guys. All these fucking guys. Thank you so much, everybody.